I was impressed with that move you pulled. Bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's G, it's Double MD, the undefeated, undisputed YouTube champion. That's right, it's the Maverick, Mark Daniels, here with episode 124 of our Fire Emblem Three Houses Let's Playing. Guys, if you missed last episode, we continue this mission here, the Great Bridge Coup, and we're going to finish it up here today, and then we're going to start doing exploration for the next month. So let's see here. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to break all the plates off these monsters, kill them, so we can get all the items off of them, and then also trying to survive and not die to Lady Salve, but also not kill her. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. We're gonna have to use a gambit, I think. We have a 50% chance. Eesh. If I move, can I move Mariana just out of harm's way? No, not an option. I think, what if I move like right here? Get a good gambit here? 50? I don't think it matters where I fire from. I think it's gonna be a 50-50 shot pretty much everywhere. Let's go for it. See if we can't get lucky. We got a 4-way gambit boost. We got her. Okay, perfect. So now she can't move towards Marianne. That buys us like one turn, basically. She's gonna be able to attack Catherine. That's, well, if she does, she'll actually die if she does that, huh? That's unfortunate. Okay, so we're gonna move. I can silence this guy. I don't want to do that because I want him to heal. I can't really get into a position to attack that monster down there, can I? I can silence him. No, I can't quite get close enough. That's unfortunate. I can attack him with silence still. Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll attack this monster. Because why not? And may not be able to kill all the monsters here. May only get to kill the one up top left, if that. We'll see. Alright, double attack. Move her. I'm over here because why not? And that leaves. Oh, yeah, Lorenz is still up, huh? Alright, so I can finish this guy off. Well, at least the health bar. He has one more health bar left. 102 crit. Very nice. Move here. And that's the end of our turn. Let's see if Catherine will kill. She probably will. She does. Okay. Well, that's a shame.
I'm glad we defeated them here. I doubt they're an enemy we could win against twice.
Oh, maybe it is the next mission that we have the international Lorenz, because he kind of foreshadowed that we face an enemy we've already fought before. We'll see. Lorenz's motivation is maxed out. Very good. He deserved that MVP. Honestly, could have just added this to the last episode. I thought we'd be able to have a little bit more time than that, but that's fine. It's not a big deal.
Well done, everyone. The Great Bridge of Murden is ours.
I was prepared for bloodshed, but that was more than expected. I guess I'm still not used to this.
Even our enemies were fighting for their own cause. They held out without fleeing until the bitter end. Yes, we can't afford to stall here.
Now it's on me to return to Alliance territory and convince those lords to join us. Lawrence, would you return home for the time being and lay the groundwork with your father?
Fine. After all, this is for the Alliance. Or rather, for all of Fodlan.
For those of you who live in Alliance territories, I ask that you return to your houses and spread the word about the current situation. Until we finish our preparations, Judith and the Knights will do everything in their power to defend the Great Bridge.
That's a casual way to dole out such a deadly mission, boy.
Do you object?
Just who do you think I am? I won't let the Empire pass this way, even if it costs me my life.
Too bad you're not allowed to die. Fight like your life depends on it, but flee if you're ever truly in danger.
A tall order, as always. I'll use my best discretion, Claude.
We have no objections either. Go forth and secure us a sufficiently powerful army.
I'll stay here too. The only ones I'd be going home to are my little sis and my grandpa.
Are you sure you don't want to see your sister? It may be a while before you can return home again.
But if I see her, I may not want to come back. So I'll wait till I'm done here.
That's fair.
Actually, I'd like for you to come with me, Teach, to help negotiate with the Lords. They're followers of the Church of Seros, after all. It'll make things easier if we have someone there to speak on Rhea's behalf. All right, everyone, let's meet back.
All right.
You kiddo?
Oh, is that his father?
I have returned, Nardell.
Oh, Master Claude, it's you. I mistook you for one of the local children. My apologies.
It seems you have adjusted to your work here. Our recent strategy was successful, thanks to you.
I was a bit concerned when House Goneril's army intervened from the east.
Count Gloucester must have requested reinforcements from them.
Yes, and they have that young general who won some acclaim from his battles in Almyra. Regardless, they showed no signs of seriously wishing to attack us, and merely fulfilled their obligations to House Gloucester. Now then, who is this lovely lady?
This is my professor, who I asked to join me at the Roundtable Conference. Teach, this is Nardell, that retainer Judith was talking about.
How polite. I've heard good things about you from Master Claude.
As you can see, he wasn't born in Fodlan. Still, trust me when I say he is highly capable.
So this was the person that is like his what do you call it? Like informative? Basically like his assistant that helped Judith get some information.
True! In fact, my capability is my only redeeming quality. I hope you'll continue to look after Master Claude, Professor.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Great Tree Moon. Blood of the Eagle and Lion.
Oh. Might be battling someone from the Lion House.
Now in control of the Great Bridge of Myrden, the Alliance Army invades the Imperial territories. In response, the Imperial Army garrisons soldiers at Fort Mercius.
Oh wow, normal difficulty, some auxiliary battles will not cost activity points. That's kind of cool. So you can do just a ton of them. Oh, Saturday.
All of that went about as well as it could have. Each lord has agreed to provide us with soldiers and supplies.
I'm impressed you were able to convince all of those scattered nobles to help us. I thought they would quarrel about how much support they should each provide. That's what they usually do.
Well, Count Gloucester took the initiative in taking on responsibilities. I presume that was because you spoke with him in advance, Lawrence.
I merely explained the situation at hand. Then my father simply followed your lead, Claude. It was because you had the professor there to represent Lady Rhea. My father is a pious follower of
So it's
the
thanks
Church
to
of
us. You're all welcome.
I don't doubt it. I wasn't under the delusion that it was my personal charm that unified everyone. Thanks for that, by the way. I hope you don't feel like I used you, because I sort of used you.
I'm not well pleased now, of course.
I appreciate that. We don't have time to be picky about our methods. But be honest, you're having a hard time adjusting to your new role, aren't you? You weren't even a follower of Seros to begin with, and somehow you've ended up as a representative of the church. I realize that you might feel guilty about deceiving the believers for our cause, but this is just what the Archbishop wanted, and she's the highest authority in the church. Besides, as wielder of the Sword of the Creator, it's undeniable that you're special. I think you should be more confident in yourself and use your position to the fullest.
I have news. Our enemy is gathering troops at Fort Mercius. Their army is immense, likely led by a renowned general, or perhaps even...
Well now, that would be interesting. If we can defeat the Emperor, then the Empire will collapse.
There's something else. An unidentified army has approached the Great Bridge of Murden. They passed through the Daphne and Gloucester territories from the northwest with incredible speed. They're raising the banner of House Blathid. Perhaps they are the remnants of the Fargus royal family. From what we could tell, they posed no threat to the citizens of the Alliance, and so we refrained from engaging them in needless combat.
Maybe they hope to fight against the Empire to avenge their fallen prince. And what about the bridge itself?
Obviously, we wouldn't let them pass without receiving envoys first. We thought they may try to force their way through. We considered firing warning arrows, but they left immediately, heading east.
Are they intending to use one of the bridges in Ordelia territory?
Most likely. But the Imperial Army still controls those bridges. I can't imagine what they intend to do in the Empire, even if they do manage to break through.
I'm reluctant to ease up on our surveillance, but it would be difficult to track them there. For now, let's assume they're just troops belonging to the Old Kingdom. In any case, we should proceed with caution. Soon we'll be entering Empire territory ourselves. If our enemies are going to intercept us with an attack, it will probably be at Gronder Field. How fitting that it was the site of the Battle of the Eagle and Lion 5 years ago.
Alright, looks like we're going to be battling against the Lions. But before we do that... Claude accepted the Silk Dragon armor from Nardil and obtained certification for the... Oh, so we finally got the Barbossa. Let's go. Oh, that looks sick as hell, dude.
The secret is hard work.
Hell yeah. Alright, so certifications. Oh yeah, we need Abyssian passes for that. We'll buy some of those this month. Anybody else? Sedith? Yeah, we could try to get him to Wyvern Lord. Some stat changes. What were we trying to make him again? Was it a Wyvern Lord? Yeah, okay, yeah, why not? Let's go for it. 49% chance. Ah, we didn't get it. It's alright, we'll try again next week.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable, I agree. Alright, Flane, obviously not ready yet. Definitely need to get her to Fortress Knight this month. Big focus, big focus. Let's see, Shamir Catherine. Cyril. Cyril also trying to become a Wyvern Lord. 70% chance, even better than Sedith. And we got it. Cool. So Cyril becoming a Wyvern Lord. So we'll take that. So Yuri's fine where he's at. Johanni's fine. Claude is already a Barbossa. Lysithea, again, we need Abyssian passes for that. Is that it? Lysithea and Marianne both need Abyssian seals. You're good. Leonie's good. Well, kinda. Trying to make her a Grey Knight, we need to raise our heavy armor and axe level. Right? Yeah. Okay. And then Sylvain isn't level 30 yet. Alright, so we're not really worried about anybody else. Marketplace. Let's replenish. And do we have any bullions we can sell? Oh, I forgot to use the talisman with Leonie. Convoy. Doesn't look like we do. Didn't think we did. One thing I want to do is I want to switch. We'll do that in a minute. Okay. So we're going to explore. Actually, hold on. How do I... We do have some support. Quite a few. That's good. Roster. Can I look at their motivation through here? I don't think you can. Alright. Let's watch some of these supports here. Alright, so we'll watch Claude and Marianne.
Marianne, please accept my apologies for my behavior yesterday.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Asking you about your family like that was pretty insensitive of me. No matter how curious I am, that's no way to treat someone. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. You weren't being insensitive. I just didn't want to talk about it. I don't spend much time talking about myself. Not to people, anyway.
If not people, then with who?
Unpeople?
Unpeople? Non-people?
Birds.
Well, yes. I'm much more comfortable talking to anyone who isn't a person.
I was actually joking, but now I'm mystified. Who is it you like to talk to?
Dorte the horse.
Ah,
A horse.
Of course. Good old Dorte. And does he understand what you tell him?
We understand each other. He tells me when he's sleepy, or when his stomach hurts, or if his nose itches.
Sounds like a complainer, that Dorte. But let's table this fascinating discussion for just a moment. Now that we've gotten in some small talk, I'd like to know what you're hiding. You are hiding something, right? Your lineage, perhaps?
No.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If it's all just idle gossip, that's fine too. But if it's something silly like, my ancestors were cursed, therefore I'm cursed, you should know that I won't accept that nonsense. That sort of thinking is stupid, and that's all there is to it. Say your ancestors were thieves. Does that make you a thief, even if you've never stolen a thing? Of course not.
But people have burdens to bear from the moment they're born. My burdens are so big that I'm sorry, I can't discuss this anymore.
People certainly are born with burdens. But Marianne, don't you know that you can choose not to carry them?
Interesting. Alright, Claude and Shamir.
Ha! Huh. Not bad.
You're quite skilled.
Shamir, what a rare treat for you to start a conversation for a change.
Is it?
It's not possible you came to ask for my help with something. Could it be you want to become closer friends?
Don't flatter yourself.
That's cruel. You could have at least hesitated a beat before answering.
Last we spoke, you were questioning whether or not you belong here.
You remember that, do you? Well, yes, I do think this is where I belong. For now. I have things that I want to achieve, and I can only do that by staying right where I am. That said, once I've done what I'm here to do, it's hard to say whether I'll stay or leave. I might end up searching for another place to belong.
That is true for most people. Life would be tedious if we knew what lies ahead. Whether or not you belong in a place can change at any time. As soon as you settle in somewhere new, you begin to question your decision.
That's true. I guess trying things out and searching for our own path is what life is about. And both of our paths have led us here. This is where we belong right now. Even if it's just a temporary coincidence, we should cherish it while it lasts.
What are you going on about now?
I'm just saying we should make the most of this time we have together, since we don't know how long it'll last. Once it's gone, it might never come back. Right?
Is this your sad attempt at flirting? I will admit, you're an interesting one.
She caught on. Alright, Lorenz and Raphael. We'll do Lorenz's and then we'll do some exploring.
Oh, so hungry. I gotta eat something.
Again, Raphael? Here, perhaps this will suffice.
Really? I can have this? But don't you need to eat after all that training?
We can't have you starving, can we? Your strength is a great asset. It would be a terrible loss if you fell faint in battle. Besides, no true noble can look upon the hungry with indifference.
Seriously? Wow, that's awful generous of you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. But listen while you eat. I believe it would benefit you to pay more attention to the way you carry yourself in the company of your betters. It is the duty of the nobility to protect the common folk. And, in return, the commoner is expected to show deference and respect. Naturally, I understand that there is a certain tendency toward familiarity because we are classmates. However...
Oh, that was tasty.
Raphael, did you hear a word I just said?
Oh, hey! I sent my little sis some of that fancy treat you gave me a while back. She wrote back to say that it was tasty and to thank you. So thanks.
That is excellent news. I'm pleased to hear that you both enjoyed it. But there's no need for you to thank me. It was actually a gesture of gratitude in the other direction, from me to you. Thanks to the wisdom of your words, I have begun to consider my approach to dining in a completely new way. Mealtime has proven to be ideal for the study of character. It is a tool I intend to make great use of as the leader of the Alliance.
Yep. It's just like I told you. Food tastes better when you eat with good company.
That's not quite what I meant. No matter. You are satisfied, I trust?
I could probably keep eating, but I'm ready to train. All right. Time to get back to it so I can protect my buddy Lawrence.
I've not quite gotten through to you, have I? It is not the duty of a commoner to protect a noble. That is fundamentally against the order of society.
But if you hadn't given me food just now, I couldn't have survived on the battlefield because I'd be too weak to train. Who'd take care of my little sis if I wasn't around? She'd probably end up starving to death as well. In a way, by feeding me, you're protecting her too.
It was only a little food. There's no need to get carried away.
You're a real decent noble, you know that? Worrying so much about my sister-in-law. All I gotta do is protect you. Then you protect everyone else, right?
I'm not certain your logic is sound, but your strength is undeniable. Very well. Do as you like. Dining certainly is a window to the soul. Eating with you has helped me to see that I've misjudged you. You're not some gluttonous simpleton. You are grateful for the protection the nobility offers, and eager to emulate our example.
Fun little interaction there. Alright, last one with Lorenz and Catherine, and then we'll do some exploring here. Already at 22 minutes though.
Your swordplay is captivating. Exceedingly graceful, yet mindful to guard the weaknesses that often accompany such elegant flourishes.
Lawrence, are you spying on me? That's not very noble.
It was rude of me to watch so long in silence, I do confess. Yet I could not bring myself to interrupt. I believe that such a deep grasp of swordplay can only mean that you have experienced the privilege of a noble birth.
You just don't let up. I didn't inherit my sword skills, Lawrence. I trained. I earned them.
One's lineage does not affect one's talent or tenacity, to be sure. But a noble is raised in an environment more conducive to the honing of martial skill. Those brought up in the lap of luxury are blessed with a far wider variety of options for their futures, and a noble raised in that fashion is better equipped to keep the peace for the common folk.
Sure. And besides keeping the peace, what are the nobility's other duties?
Matters of state, for a start. A noble has the ability to declare war, for instance. A commoner does not, and a noble who carries the blessing of a crest has even more power. One move from such an individual can exert massive influence. Of course, such influence must only be wielded with discretion. It is a noble's duty to use power wisely.
Whether or not it's their duty, if they don't use their power wisely, the people will revolt.
Indeed. The motivation to revolt can only come from discontent with the nobility. But if the people are well protected and enjoy peaceful and happy lives, there is no such motive. Thus, if such a revolt does occur, the nobility must be held accountable.
The nobility must be held accountable, I never thought I'd find myself agreeing with you. Maybe you're not as bad as I thought. In fact, I'll let you in on a secret. I am from a noble family. House Karen of Fargus. I used to be known as Cassandra Rubens Karen. Perhaps you've heard that name before?
House Karen? It cannot be. Are you the one who was driven from Fargus for some grave crime?
So people say. However, I didn't do anything wrong. Anyway, how do you rate me now? On one hand, I am a noble, but I'm also a fugitive.
I see. Well then, will you do me the honor of a bout?
So you'd like to suss me out with your sword? Sure, I'll take you on.
Alright. Do we only have one left? Hold on. Let's throw it in there. It's one more.
How are you, Catherine? You look well enough.
Oh, yes, I'm fine. Never better.
That is good. I cannot help but be concerned, given your tendency toward incautious behavior. While boldness can be a virtue, I do hope you will bear in mind that recklessness is not. A moment's negligence can lead to a mortal wound for even the most skilled fighter.
You worry too much. If they saw me in action, the wounds themselves would cower.
That is precisely the attitude that worries me. Especially given your history. You have been gravely injured before, as you no doubt recall.
Me? Gravely injured? When did that happen?
You mean you have forgotten? It was during your days as a student at the Officers' Academy. There was an excursion, a monster hunt. You charged ahead and left your fellow students behind. You ended up alone and surrounded. You almost died. Do you truly not remember?
Are you sure? All I remember is cutting down monsters left and right.
That is true enough, but you nearly bled to death in the aftermath. The Archbishop was so concerned for your life that she tended your wounds personally.
Oh, that was when that happened. Finally! It all fits together. Lady Rhea looking after me. Now that I remember clearly. That was the first time she ever spoke to me. I was lying on the ground, caked in mud, and she gently picked me up, even stroked my hair. The emotions were so overpowering that they must have just cleared away my memory of the whole incident. So it was during the monster hunt. Thanks, Sedith. That's been bothering me for ages.
That is not quite why I brought it up.
Come to think of it, Lady Rhea hasn't healed me since then. We've got to find Lady Rhea, and then maybe someday she'll honor me like that again.
Fair enough. Alright, and that's all the supports. So now let's move forward. Let's look at the missions here. We have a supply run, Ward Warrior, Viable Secrets, okay. So not a whole lot of missions this month. Let's talk to you.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Find an herb that will calm the nerves of the soldier. That's funny. Let's go to the greenhouse. I'm also curious to see how our plants did, since we used the highest level of blessing or whatever. Some grass, some seeds. Okay, so the grass was the mission objective. That's good. Oh wow, look at all the stuff we got. Lots of stuff. Okay. It's probably worth it to use that blessing then. Okay, so let me... What combination do I need again for speed? 3 blue, pale blue. I don't know if I even have any more pale blue. Or Nord Assault Seeds. We'll have to go buy some seeds real quick. We can also check out the other shop. We forgot to do that last time we explored. We unlocked a new shop. We'll definitely do that as well. Let's see.
Welcome. Please come again.
Alright, so we have the Eastern Merchant, Southern Merchant.
Hey, welcome.
Okay, here's the seeds. We need pale blue.
You have a good eye.
Buy 10 for now.
A pleasure doing business.
And then we also need white flower seed.
You have a good eye.
Buy a few of those.
A pleasure doing business.
And purple. Doesn't look like they have any purple here. I don't see any Nord Assault seeds either. Okay. Oh, there's purple.
You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business.
Okay.
Come again.
Talk to you.
Hello there.
Nothing too crazy.
Return soon, please.
I need to buy some Abyssinian passes as well. She has a shop, obviously.
I hope things go back. Hey, how about a favor?
Okay, so secret shop.
Welcome.
Got prayer ring, accuracy ring, hexlock shield, and silver shield. Okay, now there's one more shop. Oh, it's not you, I don't think. Maybe it is this one. Got some of these secret items. Well, not secret items, but gifts. So nothing crazy.
Tell your friends.
That may have been the new merchant we unlocked. Armor.
A moment, please.
Oh, maybe it's this guy.
Since you secured the Great
Yeah.
Bridge, nevertheless, you can't be much of a traitor unless you're prepared.
Oh, maybe not.
Since you secured the, nevertheless, you can't be.
Hey there. Come back anytime.
Reconnaissance is becoming more of a risk. If I don't come back, assume I'm dead. I'm glad you think so. Don't waste your energy.
What if I want to?
What do you require?
Oh, I don't need to
Farewell.
replenish any? Okay. Okay. Cyril. Let's turn in that mission. We're at 30 minutes on the dot.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
Nice. Let me think about this. Let's go ahead and end the episode here. We have all 9 activity points left. We'll come back next episode and we'll do the activities, do some instruction, and then we'll probably do some auxiliary battles the following episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'm the Maverick Daniels, bidding you farewell, peace, and one love. Bye!